Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a special edition of Wake and Bake with Joey Blaze. I'm Joey Blaze, live from my car. As you can tell by the annoying steering wheel covering up half the screen. Anyways, as you've been following all weekend, the 2020 Kenny Deener Cup has been ongoing. We have some results from yesterday. So let's get down to it. Starting with the Xbox bracket, Taylor Leonard victorious over Ross Collins, 65-7. And if anybody has anything to say this morning, feel free to chime in using the button on the bottom of the screen to call in. But Taylor victorious over Ross, 65-7. Ross eliminated from contention. He'll finish with a -83 for the weekend. But all of that from this one game with Taylor, which just was a disaster from start to finish. Rome over me, 23-6. This game was actually relatively close up until the final minute. It was 9-6 a minute to go. Rome secured it with a game-winning touchdown on 3rd down and goal. And then the next drive threw a pick. Rome scored again. And that was ball game. And finally, the final result for the Xbox bracket, it was Grant over David, 45-16. So Grant finishes 2-0 in the weekend. That brings us to our bracket. The top 10 advance to the next round. The bottom 5 are automatically eliminated. So here is your top 10. Starting out with number 10, it's going to be David, 1-1 with a -23. Number 9 is Rome, 1-1 with a -21. Number 8 is RJ, 1-1 with a +10 margin of victory. Number 7 is BJ, 1-1 with a +13 margin of victory. Number 6 is Taylor, 1-1 with a +30 margin of victory. Number 5 is Chris Carr, 2-0 with a +35 margin. Number 4 is Sean Parker, 2-0 +46. Number 3 is Nate Blau, 2-0 +49. And finally, we actually had a tie for first place. Grant and Atlee, Grant Smith, Atlee Palmer, both 2-0, both +53. But Grant had more total points, beating him out by 3. So Grant Smith is your number 1 seed with Atlee Palmer at number 2. So here is your schedule for some upcoming games. The first round, a wild card round, will feature BJ taking on David, followed by RJ taking on Rome. From there, the quarterfinals will be as followed. Grant will take on the winner of RJ and Rome. Atlee will take on the winner of BJ and David. Nate will take on Taylor. Sean will take on Chris. And we'll go from there. So that is the Xbox One bracket that has been unveiled to you. Your matchups are BJ versus David and RJ versus Rome, as well as Nate versus Taylor and Sean versus Chris. So whenever you guys can get around to playing those games, just let me know. Flipping over to the next page to the PS4 bracket. Yesterday, it was Chase Powell over Joppy, 38-10. Then Chase defeated Joey DeMeza, 34-15. Then Dominique McGee defeated Mark Cuso, 45-18, followed by Jack Williams over Cuso, 28-13. That set up the following for the PS4 bracket. It'll be Chase Powell versus Jack Williams and Seth Wagner versus Joey DeMeza. Your matchups for the semis will be Chase and Mark versus Gary, Seth and Joey versus Dom, and then at some point, those guys will meet up all in the finals. So there's your bracket. There's what to look forward to. Best of luck as we begin day 3 of the Deener Cup. Single elimination round. You only get one chance, so here's your time to shine for all you guys out there playing. So we started out with 24. Right now, we're down to 16. Let's see who takes the crown. Till then, I'm Joey Blaze saying have a good morning, and we'll see you soon.